And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Abraham Toro. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
So up next, Willie Castro. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Eric Haas. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Brewers 3 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Oriole Park. Stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
A changeup missing. Ball 1. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Line drive, caught.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And now 2-1. That clips the corner. That one missed. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 16th homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Cowser struck out swinging his first time. That's too low, and that is ball one. Still only one out here in the inning.
Off the plate.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. And it's filled up.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One gone runner at first. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. In the dirt, blocked. The tag, and got him at second.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. That's all.
And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Next offering way off the plate. Two down, nobody on. And now it's filled up. And a rope into center field, base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of a StatCast treatment, Singing.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
In the dirt, but kept close. See ya. strikes him out for the second time today. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play.
There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Just missed.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Over to first. One away here in the fifth. Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Collins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Got it. 2 out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure,
pulls it down, and that'll do it. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the inning, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Will Brennan. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. D.L. Hall, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Koenig, the power lefty, up as well. And that one is inside ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Luis Arias in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, D.L. Hall.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Luis Ariz stands in. He's grounded out a couple of times. And fouled off. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
You know, sometimes a throw that bounces into second base can be just as good as a perfect throw in the air. Almost a little bit easier to handle at second base. For me, that caught stealing right there was all about a really poor jump off first. Just didn't time it well, and he was toast after that.
Swings through that one. Up with it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
We'll take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
What a stop. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
And we're back. Top six. And now, Rhys Hoskins.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Chourio, in his third season, just 21 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Hoskins on at first, nobody out. Swings through that.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab, one away. Up now for Milwaukee, Abraham Toro. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that'll...
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kyle Bradish departs, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. Pitching change here, Brian King.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 16th homer of the year. It's 6-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
He swings and fouls one off. And that is downstairs. And a count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that eats him up.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Isaac Collins. And first offering is fouled off. King ready to fire now. Ripped on a line to center. Stretches out and holds it in.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Hit hard but foul off to the left. That one ripped right center field. Going back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. He'll score.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Getting close to back to school time here at the ballpark. But there's still time to take in a few more games before that dreaded first bell rings. Individual seats are still available. Or why not pick up a 4 or 6-game mini plan? Perfect for those final few nights of summer vacation. Visit any stadium ticket window for ticket information.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 8-2.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brian King is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Sean Dubin.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Jordan Westburg now in the game as he takes over at third. Man at second here with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich. Hard hit right side. Basallo takes it to the bag. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Brewers 8 and the Orioles 2. Now here's the Orioles DH, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2. Hall back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next offering is down low. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a foul out of play. That one hammered left field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. So digging in, Samuel Basallo. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. In the dirt. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Slider for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Ward in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Squirts away a little bit. No outs, runners at first and second. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that is out of play. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So up next, Colton Cowser. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So they're at the corners now, and now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Ground ball left side. Castro. Off balance throw in time. Inning over. Orioles strand a couple, and it's still 8-2. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Next offering way upstairs. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays, and Big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one hops against the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw.
He's
safe. And that's his third hit.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the third baseman, Abraham Toro. 1 for 3. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
That just misses, and it's 1-2. On the ground. Fair ball. Coming home. Can't glove it cleanly. He will score, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So digging in, Willie Castro. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out and a runner at second. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Nope.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now batting.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, Eric Haas. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Base hit. Coming home. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up,
and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Back to the top of the order. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins. Outside low, ball one.
1-0.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. He circles the bases. His 11th of the year. It's 13-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sean Dubin done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Joey Lucchesi taking over on the mound.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Garrett Mitchell, the next to hit. In the air, right side. Ward hauls it in, and there's two away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Two down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. And that one is downstairs, and that is ball one. And another ball. That one misses, and that's ball three. And that's too high, and it's ball four.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
To the right side, Basallo steps on the bag, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. The Brewers add 3 on this blast. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. That misses, and that's ball one. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's down and in. Gets a piece and stays alive.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. there as he fouls it away. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Pass up with it to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Will Brennan now at the plate. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. And that's fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a slider misses down and away.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one is upstairs. Got him swinging. And next for the Orioles, Luis Arias. 0 for 3 in this one. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. Swinging a foul straight back. Arise leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's down and away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 1-1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the 8th, and now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Jackson Chourio will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball, that's out.
The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Helpful.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at second. And ball four to a board.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Toro stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Fly ball down the line. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second, and it's 14-2. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
So up next, Willie Castro. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. That one's in there. And the count even at 1. And that one ripped into right. Base hit. One run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they extend their out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Joey Lucchesi won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
No outs, runner at first. And now, Eric Haas. That's strike one to the catcher.
0-1.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, right field. Ward hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Just missed.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Next offering misses, and the count now 2-0. Movement in the bullpen. Luke Weaver up and loosening in the pen. Castro at first, one gone. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Fouled off to the right. And there's a ball. And ball
Nope,
four to aboard.
Ball four.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Right fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Swing and a drive deep right field. On its way. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. And they add to the lead. It's 19-2. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now Bryce Terang. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Pitch misses, and 1-1. On the ground to third. Fires to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it'll be Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Out towards right center field. Cowser should have this one. Nabs it, and that is that. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run homer. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Action in the pen down there. Nick Mears getting ready to go. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So next to hit for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. That That one misses, and that's ball one. Just missed. Schwarber over at first with one away. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. Tattooed and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 19-4.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
One down. Next to hit, Colton Cowser. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Jared Koenig.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Brennan in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
So a man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias. On the ground right side. 4, 6, out, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So it's their last chance in this one. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Foul ball there. The Orioles down to their final strike. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him! And that's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.